Greetings to one and all. I am Akash Srinivasan.
I am Mohammed Ismail.
I am Karthik.
We are from PCR Government High School, Chittoor. Now I would like Ismail to explain the problem statement.
So this is a research document we have developed and the project name is Health Sense. Our tagline is Easy Primary Checkup and this is the table of contents. Firstly, let's discuss about the problem statement. According to our research, 1 out of every 5 persons are suffering from chronic diseases who needs daily heartbeat checkup or respiration checkup. And accurate monitoring of these conditions can be challenging without specialized equipment and knowledge. And if monitored, doctors can easily prescribe or you can take steps for prevention. Also, people can track his or her medical history of better diagnosis in the future.
For example, a person would need sphygmomanometer or BP machine to check his or her blood pressure and is required to have the knowledge to use it. Sometimes, though we know how to use it, we might not have a thermometer or sphygmomanometer with us.
Instead, we need an easy to use, cost effective, reliable and comprehensive health monitoring app which can provide timely and accurate information, which can do basic body checkup, manage our medical records, which might help in identifying many diseases in early stage, and one can track their health progress over time. For old age people, there should be a medicine water reminder to stay hydrated. He or she would like to much nutrition and calories they have eaten. Now I would like Akash to explain the benefits of our app.
So there are many benefits. One of the main benefits are that it is very cost effective, which means that the user does not need to pay even a penny for the devices such as thermometer, sphygmomanometer, etc. and not even checkup fees. Also, he or she can detect their diseases in a very early stage and get good prevention tips. Also, he or she can identify their skin or eye diseases just by a single photo, by which neural networks will find the nearest or the closest disease and give their preventions.
The user can easily use this app in storing, retrieving and managing his medical reports. I could be used as a thermometer. He or she can track their health progress and visualize their pros and cons. Also, it would help them in counting their heartbeats or heart rates.
Also, the user can set medicine notification or reminder. He could also browse for a medicine and get its side effects, uses, chemical compositions. He or she can identify the closest or nearest diseases by giving their symptoms and their preventions. Deaf and blind people can communicate easily by using this platform. Also, platform counts the breaths and per minute.
Also, this app can track sleeping patterns of the user and suggest steps for better sleep, and also calculate the steps he or she traveled and the number of calories burnt per day. He or she can take access of professional doctors, which is a premium feature. He or she can even track their water and food intake and later visualize their nutrition and calories by clicking on a photo or entering the name of the dishes manually. By this, it can create a balanced diet for that particular user. It also contains simple eye tests for the user. If he or she fails, it gives him recommendation of the particular doctors.
Coming to the tech stack, firstly, we thought to go with React Native as it is a hybrid solution which works with in iOS and Android with one code base. But we are using OpenCV, SkyKit and PPI algorithm and accessing lot of mobilized sensors which might differ in iOS and Android hence we shifted to native Android in which we use Java and XML for front end and Node.js for back end. Twilio for notification, Firebase as database, Google Vision as a OCR engine and Google TTS for text to speech.
Now, let us understand the core logic of our app. As shown in the diagram, any smartphone consists of proximity sensor, GPS sensor, humidity sensors, etc. For the heartbeat counter, we will be accessing the camera of the device, and the user must put his hand on the camera with the flashlight on. Using smartphone camera sensors, it is possible to estimate the heart rate from the PPG algorithms derived from the video of the bare skin, such as of the fingertip or the face. The light absorption characteristics of hemoglobin in blood differs from the surrounding body tissues such as flesh and bone. PPG estimates the volumetric changes in blood by detecting the fluctuation of transmissivity and or reflectivity of light with atrial pulsation through the tissues. Although near-infrared NIR red light resources are used in most of the commercial systems, some researchers exploited the smartphone embedded white flashlight to illuminate the tissue to measure the PPG. Using this algorithm, we can accurately measure the heartbeat.
For activity and sleep pattern monitoring, we will be taking a few access by user, which are location, screen timing and application usage, gyroscope sensor, accelerometer sensor, call log and SMS, and light sensor and magnetometer, by which we classify how which distance user is walking. With the help of the accelerometer, we identify the speed of the movement. If it is high, we assume he or she in a vehicle or they are traveling by foot. If there is no movement and a call log SMS application usage is also zero, we assume as he or she is sleeping. By this, we can give sleep pattern tips and calorie burn data. For eye or skin disease identifier, one can take a photo of his eye and it would be sent to the backend via Axios and TensorFlow neural networks. Neural networks could identify the type of its health, disease, etc. And according to that, we can show the results. Other than this, we can have other common eye tests like visual acuity. To test sharpness and clarity of vision, user needs to place a phone 30 cm away and answer via voice. The number of alphabets will decrease size and the user need to read it. If he or she tells wrong answer, the results are wrong. Color cube color blindness test. He or she needs to find the color which is odd from a bunch of cubes. Contrast sensitivity test. Check user ability to differentiate between light and dark. Astigmatism and dechrome test. Check if user has blurred vision or long-sighted or nearsighted. OKN trip test. Test problems in smooth pure shoot eye movement. Sixth one, red desaturation to check if optic nerve is damaged.
For this, we could probably use Google's latest breath rate technology, in which a portrait recording of the user is done later. The neural networks identify how quickly the cheek is moving and calculate inhalation and exhalation.
For medicine notifying, the user should fill a form with medicine name and timing with day and time on it. After that, using the time, the notification compact builder, we can send a push notification at the same time on the same day, reminding the user of the tablet. After that, we are using the third-party APIs to identify details of a particular medicine, which are drug API or daily med API.
For food calorie counter, the user needs to enter the food items that he or she had consumed. Later, the app will count and give a full report containing all the micro and macronutrients with calorie count, etc. We are thinking to do the same, but when user uploads the photo of his meals. For stores medical records, every time the user takes respiratory checkup, blood pressure checkup, and calorie burn, food nutrient and calorie, and even the medicine he or she takes, and even any other diseases he and she is having will be stored in NoSQL manner in Firebase in JSON format. For food calorie counter, The user needs to enter the food items that he or she had consumed later. The app will count and give a full report containing all the micro and macronutrients with calorie count, etc. We are thinking to do the same, but when user uploads the photo of his meals. For stores medical records, every time the user takes respiratory checkup, blood pressure checkup, and calorie burn, food nutrient and calorie, and even the medicine he or she takes, and even any other diseases he and she is having will be stored in NoSQL manner in Firebase in JSON format.
Coming to the market potential. With an increasing focus on preventative health and the convenience of at-home monitoring, there is likely to be a strong demand for such an app. Additionally, as the population ages and chronic health conditions become more prevalent, an app that can help people monitor and manage their health from the comfort of their own homes could be particularly appealing.
Target audience for our product would probably be people with chronic diseases who needs daily monitoring. Sometimes people could travel from place to place where he or she might not have the equipment. Elderly individuals, blind or deaf people for communication, athletes or fitness enthusiasts who want heart rate and oxygen levels during their exercise or diet planning, calorie and water intake, etc. Parents with young children to monitor skin and ear health, people who are in need of digital thermometer, medical professionals to have a look at the person's medical history before diagnosis, and even people at rural areas. Coming to the uniqueness in our solution, now I would like Ismail to explain.
This app brings together a multitude of health related features into one platform, making it an one step shop for all the healthcare needs. From tracking basic health metrics like heartbeats and breaths, of offering telemedicine conclusions with professional doctors, this app has the potential to greatly improve access to healthcare, especially in areas with limited access to medical resources.
The
Now
app's
I'll
app
now
ability to identify diseases by symptoms and suggest appropriate medicines as well as provide food nutrient and calorie information can help users make informed decisions about their health and wellness. The multilingual capability of the app makes it accessible to a wider audience regardless of language barriers.
The app's inclusion of features to help blind and deaf people communicate and its ability to store medical records makes it a very valuable resource for individuals with special needs and for those who need to keep track of their medical history. Overall, the app's comprehensive approach, its ability to cater to a wide range of health related needs, and its multilingual capability makes it a very unique and valuable resource for individuals seeking to improve their health and wellness. This presentation and ebook is made by Bismi. Thank you.
Thank you.